Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we need to address the reason I know why this channel is needed. I'm going to tell y'all. I don't normally watch certain types of TV shows, but I clicked on something the other day. It was some type of maternity court show. And why in 2023, going on 2024 and beyond, why are there still grown women paying for grown men, some even older than them, to live with them and then sleep with them unprotected to have a child that the man doesn't even want? My entire jaw dropped when I saw case after case of paternity testing or whatever court. And all these women were dealing with these dusty losers. And I thought that was over. I thought people had gotten smart. I thought people had, you know, raised their self-esteem. I thought people had gotten a clue. And they're still out there doing this. I thought that was something from 10 years ago. That's still happening today. You got to pay some, not even cute, ugly, not even your same age, older. Why are y'all paying older men that can't do nothing for y'all? Just to say you got a man, just to feel something? No. That's why I know this channel is needed. And now I'm like, okay, now I see why people are literally trying to share information to those people who haven't gotten it up here yet. You don't look like, and I saw some of the women, they don't look that bad. I mean, with the right wig and makeup, they don't have to pay for no man. Okay. And some of them are just, they're in the wrong environment. They're just used to their little small area. They don't know their potential. They don't know their potential. Okay. Because I've seen women that look worse than them getting bills paid. And they're sitting in there doing the worst, being the biggest pick-me-shoes, biggest Barbara the Builders, and then want to get some child support or their baby daddy to come see their child who the dad won't even claim. I'm like, stop, y'all. Stop. Y'all got to do better. Because I have seen, even they had an older couple on there. The kid wasn't even a kid no more. They were 30 years old. And the dad never claimed him as his son because he thought the mama was cheating. I'm like, it is too late for that. The man is grown. But still, a lot of y'all women are putting up with these losers, getting y'all pregnant. And like I said, I want you to have my baby is not a compliment. I'm going to repeat that. I want you to have my baby. It's not a compliment. It might be a hood ghetto compliment, but it is not a compliment. It is literally an insult. I want you to have my wedding. I want you to have this ring. I want you to have this money is a compliment. Not I want you to have a baby that I don't plan to take care of. So why do y'all listen to that stuff? It doesn't mean you look good. It doesn't mean they want to procreate with you because you have good genes. It means I want to trap you so no other man can have you, so I can always have a couch to lay on when I'm homeless and get kicked out of the next chick's house. That's all it means. Okay? So can y'all stop thinking that's a compliment and stop asking me dumb questions sometimes when you say, he said he want me to have his baby. Okay, well, did you tell him you want him to have your wedding? Because that's going to be my response. So like that show made me upset because I was like, oh my goodness, people are still doing this? Still? And even the judge said, just because y'all don't have anything else better to do than sex or sleep with each other, it means you have no life. It means you have no extra type of curricular activities. It means your mind is not doing anything to better itself because your extracurricular activity is rolling around on probably an air mattress or her bed. So, can y'all please find something else better to do? And I'm saying this because everyone is like able to do better and they just won't. They just won't. It's just like the cycle of stupidity keeps repeating. And y'all got, it's time to get up out of there. Get up out of that dumb cycle of dealing with broke men who don't really want you, just need a place to stay. Okay. All right. You said somebody said that there was a provider in that old man voice that I did. Well, good for you. At least you got a provider instead of somebody that can't do nothing for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, there was all different races on that show, but y'all know the main race. Y'all know the main women that think have my baby is a compliment. Okay. It's not a compliment, ma'am. Have my wedding is a compliment. Have my last name is a compliment. Have this diamond ring, that's a compliment. Have my baby is a cop out, ma'am. Okay. So y'all please stop falling for that ookie doke. And if a man is homeless, let him stay that way. Ma'am, you are not the homeless shelter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Because you don't collect government funds. You don't collect charity checks to fund such homeless shelter. So if you got a homeless man living in your house and you ain't collecting government funds and homeless shelter donations, then he don't need to be up in there. Okay. Please. Okay, that's not your man. You ain't gonna fix him. You ain't gonna help him get on his feet. You ain't doing a good deed. You ain't getting into heaven for that. If that's what you believe, what would Jesus do? Pastor got y'all being out here looking like pygmies and Barbara the Builders, taking bums off the street. Stop. They got homeless shelters. They got jobs. They got the military. They got all sorts of things that these men can go to. Grown men that don't need your help. The only time that you feel needed is when a grown, able-bodied man need your help. Then you don't need a baby because you already have one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So stop doing all of that. I'm talking to the ones that need this channel. Need it, not want it, not optional. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that, yeah. Super sticker. Thanks. Exactly. So wake up. Stop doing that. You're never going to get anywhere. He's going to leave you as soon as he don't need you. Duh. Y'all are dumb. Somebody got to tell y'all. I know y'all know. Somebody has to literally form the words to tell y'all are stupid and dumb for putting up with homeless men and having their homeless babies. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That they can't take care of. And now they have a family. Since you got their baby, now they're not homeless no more. Now they have a family. Y'all don't see this? So for those of you who are smart enough to never have fallen for this trick or this okey doke, pat yourselves on the back. Tell yourselves, yes, congratulations. I survived I want you to have my baby line. I survived the, house becoming a homeless shelter. Yes. If you never fell for them lines, pat yourself on the back. Your IQ might be higher than some, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Please don't fall for this lie. I don't care how ugly you look. I am telling you, I don't care what you look like. You can do better. You say he threatened to kill you if you didn't. I was scared. LOL. Girl, all you got to do is threaten to call the police and he'll be gone. Okay. Or threaten to put him on child support before you even get pregnant. He'll be gone. Okay, anyway. And y'all can blame it on a lot of stuff. That women are too lazy to hit the gym and date outside of the race. You don't have to hit the gym to date outside of your race. Okay? There are fat women in every race. There are thick women in every race. Okay? Believe me, I see them all the time and they're married. They ain't got no baby daddy. They got a ring, they had a wedding, and they is married. Okay? So don't use that as an excuse. Okay. Yes, it's nice to look good and be fit and may have more options, but that's not the only way. Okay. Yes, that may help you have more options, but that doesn't mean you have no options. So a lot of y'all keep putting that in people's heads, which is why they stay exactly where they're at. Okay. So stop putting that in people's heads. Yeah, you can have any man at any size, any type of man at any size, but your options ain't gonna be as much. But you still got the options. So I would suggest exploring options if that's going to help you. If not, then explore better options financially. Okay. Financially, because it has nothing to do with any of that. Okay. Because I've seen a lot of women that have, a little extra weight and got married at a bigger size. Okay. When I got married, I wasn't super skinny. So, it just depends. All right. So, Pygmisha, Barbara the Builder, repeat after me. It is not a compliment when a man says, I want you to have my baby before he asks your hand in marriage. Listen to that. Let that ring in your ear every time one of them broke dusties approach you with that line. Okay. If a man wants to go 50-50, that means he's half a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So you go find another half to fill the void. When a man says, oh, I don't want to take care of you unless we're married or we're in a relationship. Well, I don't want you touching me. I don't want you near me. I don't want you on top of me, behind me until we married. And I'm not saying that you have to wait until you get married. I'm just saying if they gonna say that, you say the other thing. You say if you ain't taking care of me, then you ain't getting taken care of. Period. Okay? Because nothing is free. Oh, then you're a prostitute. Okay, well then what are you? Soliciting sex for free? Desperate? Broke? No. Okay. And see, these are the little tricks that men try to play on women to get them to feel guilty for not sleeping with them for free. Well, I'm sorry, sir. It doesn't matter. If you want to sleep with him for free, great. If you get something out of it, great. But if you don't want to sleep with him for free, you don't have to. Make sure you know that. It's like, oh, okay, you're 50-50 man. You half a man. Okay. Gotcha. That means I need two. Well, what happened to building? I don't know. I never went to construction school, sir. Well, I want a woman I can build with. Well, good luck finding one. I'm sure there's plenty of them. Seen them on paternity test court, paternity court. There's a bunch of single women on there. I have fun over there. You know, as soon as you stop accepting stupid stuff, people stop presenting you with stupid stuff after a while. You know, it's all no, they're not falling for that. Well, we need a two-income household. We'll get two jobs, sir. Or I'll find a man with a job, and then you and him can put y'all paychecks together and maybe pay for everything. Well, the economy said nothing because men that don't need to use the economy as an excuse for being broke, they don't ever talk about the economy. They just go find the solutions. Okay. So a lot of women need men that are problem solvers, not problem makers. Right? You got a problem solver or you got a problem maker? If you got a problem maker, why are you there? Okay. I need a problem solver, not a problem maker. So, and that's what y'all need to be telling these guys. I need a problem solver, not a problem maker. I need a provider, not a homeless bum, not no half a man that wants to pay 50-50. Okay. That's all you need to tell them from now on because they're not understanding. They don't hear you. You got to tell them and dismiss them as soon as they get there. I don't care how comfortable they look sitting in that seat. I don't care how comfortable they sound on that phone. They don't need to be comfortable if they can't pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all ever seen a man get extra comfortable? Put his legs up and be like, yeah, I'm looking for a woman that can build. All right, well, good luck finding her. You get up. You look like you got too comfortable. Nope, get up, bye. don't even don't even look comfortable. You that comfortable, you need to have another job. And then find out they probably got a bunch of kids that they're not even taking care of. And then trying to holler at you and then say, oh, I want you to have my baby. Well, okay, well, why don't you take care of your other kids first? Go get you a second job, become a problem solver instead of a problem maker, and then we'll see. We'll see where you stand. But right now, you ain't going. You're not gonna. It's not gonna work. You're not. You're not eligible. You know how they say an eligible bachelor? Those guys are not eligible for anything. Okay. Especially if they want you to bill, go 50-50, got a bunch of kids elsewhere, can't pay no bills, want to be a problem maker instead of a problem solver, half a man because they want to go 50-50. Those are not eligible men. Those are poor excuses for a man. Okay. Those are men you have to make excuses for instead of brag on. So dismiss all of that. Stop being so desperate. It's better to be alone than to be with a problem maker. It is better to be alone with some money because being alone don't mean you still ain't getting money. You could be dating other guys that have money, but not committed to one that is literally a problem maker. Okay. If you are dealing with a problem maker, go look in the mirror at yourself and ask yourself why. Why are you bringing more issues into this world? Why are you bringing more crap into this world by dealing with a problem maker? You don't have to dump them, and problems will probably automatically disappear in your life because when you are with a problem maker, that's going to multiply. All right. You sleep with a problem maker, more problems coming. You eat with a problem maker, more problems coming. You build with a problem maker, more problems coming. So if you keep dealing with problem makers instead of, you know, people that create solutions, that's what you're gonna have in your life. And so many women are like, well, I can't catch a break, and this guy here and this guy because you're dealing with problem makers and not problem solvers. If every woman were to make a vow to herself to only deal with problem solvers and men that could do something for her, everything would change. But some women are just so desperate, they would rather have a piece of a sorry problem maker type man than be single. They would rather have somebody to put up in their temporary homeless shelter that they call their home, build him up for him to go create more problems somewhere else. He ain't finna even create problems for you no more. He getting ready to go create problems for another woman that you helped fund him to go do. So, ladies, I don't care what this man tell you while y'all laying down. I don't care what he done promised you. If it ain't no money in your bank account that he's put depositing in there, if you don't have a ring, if he's not paying bills, then everything he says is a lie. Okay, everything is a lie because he's not showing you any proof of how much he cares for you, how much he values you, how much he loves you. Why? Because all he's doing is talking. And you doing all the work, all the pain, all that kind of stuff. And guess what? You're building his self-esteem while he's lowering yours. Why? Because you are now funding his ability to create more problems. And there's nothing positive that comes out of that. All right? So y'all stop doing all of that. Even if you have a baby by one of these guys, you may have a child by one of these types of guys, but that don't mean that they need to live rent free under your roof without contributing. That doesn't mean that you need to run a homeless shelter for the father of your child. It doesn't mean any of that. He still is a problem maker. He's still not doing what he's supposed to. So what you need to do is give him the ultimatum. Look, you either get it together or you get on child support. Which one is going to be? Because he's going to be on child support anyway if he ain't my husband. So if he's not your husband, he should already be on child support. You know, use your mama address, use his mama address. I don't care. But if y'all don't have no ring, don't allow him to sit up there free. If he got half a job and is not contributing much, make him go get another half a job. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He need two. If his can't equal yours, then tell him to go get a second one. Because a lot of women out here are making way more money than men. That means men need to just get two jobs. Since y'all can't find one good one, then go get two to equal the one that we got. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Since y'all 50-50, y'all might as well have two jobs. Okay. And if y'all are mad, I know if these guys are mad, I'm sorry. You should be mad at yourselves. You literally should be mad at yourself. Literally. Oh, I can't afford anything. Well, how am I supposed to have a woman if I have to wait till I'm 45 to afford one? Exactly. Wait till you're 45 to afford one, or find a way to afford one faster. Legally. Okay, use your brain instead of this head down here. Use this head up here. Okay, this is why so many women are moving ahead of men, because they're not thinking with the lower self. They're thinking with this. Y'all thinking with this. Well, I can't get no woman. I don't, you don't deserve one. Okay, you don't need one. You can't afford one. If you got to make excuses of why you can't pay for one, okay, that means you can't afford it. So yeah, wait till you 40 something. Wait till you got your savings. Wait till you have a decent career. Wait till you have something. You don't need a commitment and no kids if you can't afford it. Okay, just go somewhere else. Yeah. Get on male birth control. I don't care what you got to do. Just stop creating problems you can't solve. That's all I can tell y'all, because y'all, and somebody got to tell you. Somebody got to tell you. And ladies, stop believing these men. If you are that desperate, at least find one with some money or a job that's good. Okay, go outside of your comfort zone. And if you're gonna be desperate, pick Misha, at least find one with some money. They may not spend it on you like you want them to, but they got it if you need it, if you should have their baby or something. They got it. Okay. They're not homeless. Blah, 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 blah. Choose the type of man that can actually help you if you ever should need help. Not that you need help, but if you should ever need help. Isn't it nice to have someone that could help you? And what I'm saying is a lot of y'all are choosing men because of how they look and what they say to you and how they make you feel. Okay, well, any idiot can do that. Any salesman on a car lot can do that. Any pimp can do that. Okay. Anybody that's trying to borrow your car could do that. It's not that hard. All they got to do is lie with a straight face and make you feel wanted. And if y'all are dumb enough to keep falling for that, I don't have anything to tell you, but you got to learn the hard way. I don't recommend ever listening to words, but only responding to actions. So if y'all feel like y'all have to take anything that talks to you, anything that approaches you, you might as well be a garbage can. You might as well be the dumpster, ma'am, if you're going to take anything. Okay? Just go ahead and get you a t-shirt that say dumpster. Because that's exactly what you are saying to people. I will take anything. I will take anybody as long as they say the right words. Okay? No. It's just a voice activated dumpster. Don't even try it. Okay? If they can say the right words and your legs pop open, great. Do they have money in their account? Can they afford to take care if something come out their legs? Great. Do they got something to offer you? They got a good job, they got money, they got something? Great. If they don't, it don't open. All right? It don't open. You need your own standards. They need to be spending money. They need to be serious about you. But you got a dumpster. You got, you hear the right words. You a voice activated dumpster. It shouldn't work like that. Uh-oh, sparkle sprinkle. Appreciate that cash super sticker. Okay. So you don't need to hear the right words. The right words you need to hear is cha-ching and how much you need. How many bills you need paid. Those are the right words. Okay. How can I take care of you? Give me a list of everything you need done and I'm going to do it. There you go. All right. Stop being a voice activated dumpster with no bills paid, no money. No, they ain't got no money if something should happen. No, don't lay down when nothing broke. I always say that. Don't lay down with someone who does not have any financial means to help you. If y'all keep doing that, don't come here asking me no stupid questions because I'm telling you now. I'm like, you know what? Did you lay down with words and a homeless bum? Then that's what you're gonna wake up with. Words and a homeless bum. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You lay down with a broke homeless bum with all that talk, that's all you're gonna wake up to. A homeless bum with all that talk. Except he probably gonna have some of your money in free shelter by then. No. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the voice activated dumpster. That's what it literally is. You say the right words, and no matter what your financial status is, what your living arrangement is, them bums say the right word, them dusty say the right word, pick me your legs pop open. Yeah. Voice activated dumpster. That's all he's gonna do. Put some trash in there. That's all it is. Trash. So you take anything. That means you take anything like a dumpster. You take whatever they give you. You don't have any standards. You don't want anybody uh, who is, doesn't make you uh, feel good when they say the right words. Instead of like paying some bills, taking you out to dinner, giving you some money or at least having some money just in case something happens. Y'all don't need none of that. Y'all just need the right lie. Not even the right words, the right lie. Y'all just need the correct lie to come out of their mouth so you can feel good enough at that moment, some fake self-esteem to get to give him what he wants for free. So if that's all it takes for you, somebody to lie to you to temporarily boost your self-esteem. If you don't have that self-esteem already walking around, then what makes you think a man can give it to you? And they don't even have a house, no money, nothing. How are they supposed to give you self-esteem walking around broke like that? Think about that. Don't ask me what I consider myself. It doesn't really matter. Listen to the message. Okay. Listen to the message. Who cares? Are you writing a story? You write an article or something? You need to know what I label myself as? Just write person with common sense. There you go. Okay. They're always asking me what I want to label myself. I have common sense, ma'am. Sir, whoever. Just call common sense. Good old fashioned common sense. You know what that means? That means you don't fall for the okie doke. You know better and you're not stupid. Okay. So he said, listen to my message, settle for less. Yeah. We don't want to end up like your mama, Tony. Who settled for less. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But if you settling for less, at least it's not settling for nothing. At least it's not settling with a problem solver. A problem maker. If you have to settle for less than you wanted to, at least let it be more than a homeless bum who's a problem maker that can't afford to take care of no children. Okay. If you're going to settle for less, settle for less than perfect. Settle for less than broke. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Less than broke, less than perfect. At least you'll have something. Your husband just told you he mentally checked out, but we go 50-50 on everything. Any advice? Well, then where's your other husband, ma'am? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or your other man who's going to put that other 50% in? Or why don't you just not pay it at all and see what happens? Well, hopefully you can still date if you're dealing with that type of man. Okay. You said people subscribe just to write troll comments. Well, they got to get it out somewhere. Nobody else gonna listen to them. Okay. There's no such thing as a critical man. It's just a man that doesn't have enough to give. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. There's no such thing as a critical man. It's the man that doesn't have enough for you. Okay. Or a man that doesn't like you enough. Okay. Because if somebody was ever critical of me, you don't like me or you ain't got enough for me. So step. If you got a critical man, they don't like you. If they don't like if they're only critical about certain things, work on whatever that is. If they're worth it. If they're not worth it, then who cares? We gotta stop letting these men stress us out. They only looking for real. No grown man should ever stress out a woman. Those are little boys. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You moved in with your BF and you don't pay a single thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Getting married. The best way to get married after you move in with someone is to allow them to get used to you and make sure that they feel like they really need you in their life. You're not like like perhaps since you're with them, their life gets better, they get more money, da, 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 then they won't want to lose you. You know what I'm saying? But if it starts going downhill, they might not want to keep you around. So make sure you're looking good when you represent how they look next to you. Make sure you bring value to, what they look like when they're out in public with you, because that's what women literally do for men. Like you could just have a regular old man walking down the street, but you put a beautiful woman next to him or, an attractive woman next to him, he looks like he's all that. So if that's what you do, then he's most likely want to marry you. So keeping up appearances, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. And don't ask me if I would date somebody. I'm married, so why would I date somebody? Would you date them? Is the question. Would you date them? No? Yes? Then don't ask me. You already know my answer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, yeah. I'm not answering the questions that I get every day. I'm not answering them. So if you can't figure it out, then watch the older videos. So this channel is definitely needed for those people that are still putting up with those types of men who don't or can't or won't or don't want you to do anything for you. Okay. And I'm not just talking financially, I'm talking for anything. Some of these guys won't even take your phone call. Some of these guys won't even help you get from A to B if you need somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys won't even acknowledge you if they see you in public. And I'm trying to tell y'all, and y'all still answer a phone call when they start calling. I'm talking to the super pygmishas out there. I'm talking to the women that have self-esteem so low, they had to bury it. Okay? Stop doing that to yourselves. Stop doing that to yourselves. Y'all look stupid. Now I'm going to tell y'all, if you can't help it because you are looking for your worth, your self-worth from the mouth of a broke bum, let me tell you, do you really want your self-worth, your validation, and your self-esteem to come from somebody that's homeless and broke and don't even love themselves and just need a place to lay their head? Or knowing you're going to pay their bills, or knowing they're the prize in the relationship? Do you really need that from them? If you really think about it, you're getting the opposite of what you thought you were getting. Okay? Because nothing that comes out of any of those guys' mouth is valuable to anyone. That's why they're in the position that they're in. Because nothing that they speak, nothing that they touch, and nothing that they do is working for them. As soon as they touch you, as soon as they blabber some of their crap out of their mouth, as soon as they tell you what you need to hear, now you working for them. So if you need validation and approval that bad from some man that everything he touches turns to poo-poo, when he touch you, guess what? So value yourself better than that. Always have some money coming in, baby. Always have some money. Always have another one. Always have more than what you need. Don't deal with those type of guys. Never. Because look, when you deal with that, you are agreeing that that is okay. You are agreeing that that is what you accept. And then you can't turn around and complain about it later because you are the one that accepted it. And a lot of these women who, like I said at the beginning of this video, a lot of these women who feel like have my baby is a compliment, don't know what a compliment is. Never probably got one. Okay. So if you are better than this, if you would never, but you know someone who would, share the video. Because I know if I was watching this video, I would be like, I would never. Oh no, I would. But I know somebody who would. Share the video to them anonymously, however you need to share it. Because if they hear and know how ridiculous they look and sound to the rest of us, perhaps they'll stop. And these are those women, and these are those women that don't like my videos. These are those women who get upset and mad because they're doing all those things that I mentioned. And they're upset because it's the truth. Okay. And they feel like they've been found out, or they feel like they're being put down for helping a broke homeless man who lied to them and won't do anything for them. Okay. It is your right, it is your freedom to help homeless people, to help broke men cheat on you. It is your right to do the most for the least. But does it help you? Does it make you feel good about yourself? Does it help your future generations? Are you being a good example for your offspring? Think about that, because when your child grows up, especially if you have a daughter or even a son, and they see you as the example, they're going to go find someone just like me to help them. And you all, hold on one second. Yeah. Hi, kitty. All your teachings is going out the window into the trash can where they should have stayed. All right. So, oh, Sprinkle Sprinkle, appreciate the cash super sticker. Appreciate it. So, if y'all wonder why, especially some of y'all grown women who have daughters or children, and they don't follow in your footsteps because you was always paying some man's bill, you was always funding someone, you was always letting that dude sleep, who didn't have no place to live or went pillar to pole. You was always dealing with somebody that already had a baby mama and kids they couldn't take care of. When your children grow up and they see what you have done, what you've dealt with, what you accepted, either they're going to accept the same thing or they're going to go in the opposite direction and they're going to be like, I could never, or at least they will know the difference between accepting least and accepting the most. They'll have a view of what could happen to them if they go down the same path. Okay. So I definitely feel like if y'all are living like that, at least help your child and say, this ain't the right way. Do better. Mhm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So it's not even about being trapped. It's not even about the man. It's about the woman. If you don't feel like you deserve more, you're going to accept trash. You're going to accept less. So it doesn't start with a man. You don't have to fix no man. That's not your job. Your job is to know that you want more and you don't deal with what you don't want. Your job is to seek, a man of action instead of a man saying stuff that he's never going to do. Okay. If a lot of these ladies say that they're smart, but when it comes to certain men, they're dumb. So I can't believe this is why I don't seek outside information or advice or anything from women who don't even have common sense. You may have degrees, you may be smart, you may have college degrees, you may have a professional job, but if you're sitting there taking care of a dusty, there's nothing you can tell me. You know what I'm saying? So all that education, all that, intelligence, it goes out of the window as soon as you start dealing with someone that is a problem creator instead of a problem solver. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. Now you go to school to figure out how to solve problems, to help people to do, and then you're going to go do the opposite when it comes to a relationship. Or you have a business, you're an entrepreneur and you make good business decisions, but when it comes to a relationship, you don't. So that's why I'm saying if you're smart, be smart in everything that you do, not just some things, because people aren't going to see you as intelligent, smart, or anything if you're making dumb decisions and everything else doesn't add up. It's like, okay, you're smart, you got 1,000 degrees, you got a good job, but where's all that money going? Who are you building? What are you doing? Why does your man look like that? Why he ain't contributing? Why he doesn't have what you have? Da da da. Okay, great. If he's not doing anything for you, but just filling a space and a void, then let that be his job and his job only, while you still seek elsewhere for something better. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these women, they don't realize that's what these men are doing to them. But when it comes to a woman, they can't fathom that. So if they're just a placeholder, call them a placeholder. Don't call them your man. You know. And when you fill out them taxes, make sure you put him down as a dependent. If he ain't contributed, make sure you get your tax refund with him as a dependent. Make sure you get your government money for taking care of their homeless. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If that's what y'all are gonna do, Pygmy Chanel. Okay. Now, let me talk to the ugly women who feel like they have no hope and they have to accept anything that comes their way because they'll never get another opportunity. Let me tell you. There are blind people. People that can't see, baby. Okay. They just need somebody to hold their hand, help them cross the street, help them spend their money. And you sitting over here doing the most for the least for someone who won't even claim you in public, on social media, claim you nowhere, looking like, who did it and why, spending your money when you can go get you a good old blind man who can't see nothing, or somebody with some thick old cataracts or some thick glasses, or somebody who can't see or whatever. You can go get one of them and help him spend his money on you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, y'all, there is hope for everybody. Okay, y'all ain't got to put up with that stuff. They got people in wheelchairs, wish they could find them a good woman to push them around, help them spend their money. But you sitting over there chasing after homeless, broke dude with a bunch of kids and baby mamas running from the child support police. There are plenty options, okay? You get all the good handicap spots or whatever. But y'all sitting over here chasing after somebody able-bodied, use of their legs, that can't support you or their children or they whoever. Y'all got to go get y'all a handicapped man, a blind man who can do everything for you that a able-bodied, broke, dusty can't do. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's sad. You can go level up on a man with less physical abilities. That's how bad it is. That is how bad it is. Y'all got to level up in the handicap section. That's how bad it is. Yes, ma'am. If you can find you a better man parked in a handicap zone with more money, no, there's no excuse. Okay. Y'all go to the grocery store, stop looking for them men in the aisle. They can reach the top shelf. Look for them scooters. Okay. Look for them scooters. Then you could help them and y'all could help each other. Okay. All right. That and I bet you one of them scooters, them handicap, wheelchair, blind, deaf and blind. I don't know. One, they're not gonna sit there and complain about the economy. They're not gonna sit there and create more problems for you. They ain't gonna ask you to have a baby until they ask you to have your wedding. They're gonna treat you right. You ever thought you'd be able to brag? I left him. I left that broken dusty bum, and I got to be a real man. Be rolling in the scooter in the grocery store aisle together. Yeah. I could wear my heels because I ain't got to walk around the store no more. I just ride on his lap. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, so if you ugly, think you look bad, can't get no other man, perhaps you were, you weren't considering all of your options. Okay. You say he can't run away. Exactly. You ain't gonna be like, where you at? He's gonna be right there. Okay. You don't have to, when you looking for him, you don't have to search the whole parking lot. You just have to search the handicap section. It's like right in the front. You just you see his car, oh, you know where he at. Okay, you get to get on a plane first. When y'all going on trips, okay, they board first. Sprinkle, sprinkle, first class. Special treatment, man. VIP parking, first class, first to board the plane. What else? What else you need? Disability check. Okay. And if it was an accident, they might be collecting some other types of checks too. Okay, compensation checks. So you said disability got cheap housing. Y'all are silly. Still better than a bum broke that can't do nothing for you. Okay. Still. You said that's bad if a disabled man does more than a dusty. That is real. That's real. Okay. Y'all already know. There are disabled men out here doing more than these dusties. Y'all already know they are because think about this. They have an insecurity of saying, oh, they're disabled and they don't think that they can find a relationship with a woman that's going to, put up with their disability. But guess what? Y'all putting up with a disability already with a dusty and a broke man. That's a disability right there. Y'all just can't see it with your eyes. Except they didn't get no disability check and they're not spending nothing on you. And you're actually doing the least for the most. And they don't even feel lucky to have you. So if you really want to get validated, if you really want to feel special, if you really want to feel wanted, you really want somebody to spend some money on you, dealing with a dusty is not going to get you any closer. You go find that handicap parking spot, you might be a little closer. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'd rather push you around in a wheelchair than pay your bills, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'd rather push you around in a wheelchair than go 50-50. Shoot, that's good for my leg muscles. You rich, you got an automatic wheelchair. We ain't got to push nothing. Okay. I rather say I push my man around in a wheelchair than I pay my man's bills. What was that dude, Stephen Hawking? I bet you his woman didn't pay no bill. He couldn't even move nothing but his eyeball. How you gonna let a man that can only move his eyeball outdo you? Wrote a whole book that was this thick with an eyeball. Y'all seen that movie? They had that laser technology where he'd have to just, okay. He put his one eye to work and still getting paid. And he ain't even hear no about. It is funny if you think about it. It's pretty sad and funny at the same time. Why? There are people that aren't even alive anymore still making money. And you saying you got a heartbeat, a pulse, two eyes, two legs, the ability to work, think, create, but you sitting over here being broke, looking for a woman to take care of you, go 50-50, and there's dead people out here still getting paid? No. This is what you need to be thinking like. Whenever you see a broke bum starting to form these words to try to get you to go 50-50, half and half, deal with him, think about this. There are dead people making money right now. Dead people in the grave. Still got money going into their estate accounts. Why? Exactly. But you sit over there with a grown bum and trying to see how you can help him. No. you you want to scare a broke man straight? Take him to a expensive cemetery. Then take him to a broke one. Okay, y'all see the difference. All right. Sometimes you got to go extreme to get extreme results. Yes, you do. Now, I know a lot of y'all people, yeah, that's a little weird. If you go walk through a cemetery in a rich area, then go walk through a cemetery in a poor area. You're going to see the difference. Even in death, you're going to see the difference. Even in the cemetery, you're going to see the difference. And I know a lot of people say, oh, when you're dead, everybody's the same. Everybody get put in the ground when you're dead. Yeah, but everyone's obituary reads something different. Everyone's estate either collects money or collects debt. Everyone's legacy is either growing and is positive, or there's nothing at all, or they're talking trash about it. Do you really want someone talking trash at your funeral? So I've been to several different types of funerals where there was rich and there was poor. Okay. Big difference, even in death. Leaving people dead versus wills, money, legacy, estates, even just something, even just, whatever's in your bank account that could help the next person. But you don't want to be dealing with no dusty, because even in death, they're going to still be dusty. You don't even have to say ashes to ashes, dust to dust, because they're already dusty and they're alive. So if they're sitting up there with a pulse and can't do what a living person is supposed to do, you dealing with a zombie. If it's a dead person making more than this live person right here, they might as well be where? A grown man, you're dealing with a grown man that can't do nothing for you, and he has a pulse. They got to go. Okay? Sparkle, sparkle. So I'm explaining it this way because some people, they hear what I say over and over and over, but sometimes it clicks. Sometimes it just clicks when you just say something off. Sometimes it clicks when you say something that makes too much sense. And sometimes people need to hear that because most people don't think like that. You see it now, the zombie. The zombie's getting paid. So now a lot of people are going to say, well, it's because they don't know any better and they're mentally disturbed and they don't know how to think and stuff like that. You know what? Well, they can figure it out. They can teach themselves. Okay, they can seek answers instead of looking up statistics of why they're broke. Okay, they can look up statistics on how to solve problems. They can look up statistics on how to start a business. So don't let that be their excuse. Their excuse is an excuse. And this is why I don't debate these grown children, because I'd rather debate a dead person, especially one that did something with their lives, than date a live, broke, dusty, that all they got is problems and excuses. Okay? If that's what they see in their future, unless you help them, then they are a liability, like they try to call us, with a disability that hasn't been diagnosed, ain't getting no disability check, and doing less than a dead person could. So, with all that added up, what are you doing? Leave them alone, but leave them exactly where they're at. You are not the homeless shelter Pygmisha. You're not supposed to help build no grown man, Barbara, debuilder. You're not supposed, that's not your job. Did you fill out an application to help the homeless? Are you getting funds from the government to let that man sleep in your house and not pay no bills? Then stop. And that's why I know this channel is needed, because there's still women out here that's doing this stupid stuff. And there's men out here depending on these stupid women to do this stuff so that they don't be homeless. So let me tell y'all something. If y'all care that much about homeless people, then start your own homeless shelter. Start your own charity and collect money for homeless. You only got to give 20% to the government. You can keep the rest. Okay? But at least you win it and give it to the real homeless. Okay? Don't take care of no broke man for them just to take care of somebody else when they finish using you. Okay. Y'all get the message? Pygmisha, y'all heard me? People that don't like these videos, did y'all hear me? Okay, put the bill down, ma'am. Put the bill down. If your name ain't on it, put it down. Okay? Ma'am, stay out the shoe stores. If he coming up to hug you from behind, look at him crazy. You ain't finna pay. Okay? Say no. It is that easy. When a man says, can I borrow some money, or can I stay here tonight, or can I live with you, or will you have my baby? Repeat after me. No. There you go. When you know you looking like who did it and why, and these men are telling you special and you the one and you ain't never met nobody like you, da 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 da, then where's his money if he ain't never met no one like you and you the one and you rare and there's nobody like you? Shouldn't you be getting money instead of losing money? That's how you know they're lying. You the one. You so special. You're the only one woman that understands me. Okay, so that means you should be paying me more, or you should be giving me more, right? Not less. That's how you know it's the okie doke. Okay, their words don't match what they're giving. Okay. You're the only one that I could deal with. Da, 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 you know what I mean? I'm the only one that to deal with you. When I get my money, I promise you. When, if, when? No, I don't deal with people that don't already got it. Step. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to be like. You don't. It will make you feel better and look better to the other person. So even if you're not the best looking woman, if you treat yourself like you automatically are better looking when you can turn down the silliness. You automatically raise your self esteem and value yourself more when you can turn down trash, you can turn down dust, you can turn down broke men. That makes you look 10 times better than you looking dealing with one. Okay. You look way better single, nicely dressed, looking good than with a broke man on your side. I promise you. Your value goes up when he goes away. Why? Because he's not holding you down with false promises, lies, and he's not taking anything from you. And you don't need a man on your side if he's not doing anything for you. He's not adding to you. He's not giving you anything that you actually want or need besides what's in between his legs, because you can buy that at the store. You can order that online. Okay. You can record, you could get a recording online from some of them freaky deaky channels on YouTube where a man is telling, oh, I need you so much. You get a lie right there for free. Y'all know they got them videos of some men talking about how they want you and stuff like that. Then weird ASMR channels and stuff. You can go get one of them, put your earphones on, and do whatever you got to do. If you want lies, there they go for free. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And you don't have to pay nobody's bills to hear. Okay. And Dusty's, I know I just gave y'all an idea, but at least that idea makes money and you didn't even think of it. If that was a Dusty and I was finna lie to pick Misha and them, I might as well lie online and get paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, I gotta go. I've been on here too long. I hope that y'all got the message. Anybody who's mad at me is not mad at me, but mad at themselves. Okay? Because I know my channel is definitely needed after watching that paternity court show. It's still happening. These women are still acting dumb out here taking care of these dusty and broke men. And none of them was cute on that show. None of them guys looked like I would spend $2 on them. Okay. Them guys look like who did it and why. Okay. Mm-mm. Or maybe them women just didn't get their prescription for their glasses right, or maybe it was dark when they met, or maybe she thought since he was ugly, he was gonna treat her right. Well, you know what? If he broke, he can't treat nobody right now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I gotta go. I'll see y'all later.